So not long ago, I started real life and I had to make a choice. What I'm gonna do. Am I gonna go to college or am I gonna travel like I always wanted to? So obviously, I chose to chase this weird and unknown dream of becoming this digital nomad, entrepreneur, YouTuber, content creator. I don't even know what I wanna do. But this is a day in the life of the most productive, the most woke, smallest suitcase, digital nomad. Let's go. So the first thing I'll do every day, obviously, is to wake up exactly in the same time with no alarm clock, with a smile. Then I'll hop out of bed and make my bed because
if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed.
After that, the only logical thing to do would be to hop into the most freezing cold water shower with a smile. Following that, I'll have my daily flexibility and mobility routine and I'll meditate for about 10 minutes. Then before I start working, I'll write down all my daily goals and my daily schedule to keep me focused during the day. Right now, what I do most of the day is study programming and making videos for this YouTube channel. After about 6 or 7 hours of work, you gotta have a break. So I'll do 3 important things. The first one is that I'll open up the fridge, take a piece of bread, and feed the local horse. The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed the local sheep because they also have to eat. The third and most important thing I'll do is that I'll practice my front flip. As it's an important skill to have. Then I'll keep studying for about 2 or 3 hours and then I'll have my workout, which obviously happens every day because you have to
stay fucking hard.
After the workout, I'll usually read for about an hour and then I'll wrap my day with a daily summary in my journal in which I write what was good today, what could be better next day, and just a general reflection overall for the day. And that's what my day looks like. So right now, I guess that what you're thinking is, but Oren, what about having fun? What about meeting friends? What about socializing? What about work-life balance, There's no time for that. Now, with all jokes aside, guys, I'm not that much of a dick. I'm an ambitious person, so I try to have my daily tasks and my daily schedule and 3 workouts a week. But anyone who's been on this journey of self-improvement for long enough knows that keeping your commitments day in and day out can get really, really hard. I have so many mornings that I'll just hit the snooze button for an hour in a row. And I have so many work sessions that I'll just stop and get distracted and just spend like 4 hours watching shitty YouTube videos like this one. When I started this journey about 5 years ago, I just thought that it's about, motivation and self-belief. That's what all those motivational videos say. So I just thought that, if I just watch enough motivational videos, I can just do anything I want. But obviously, anyone that tried to rely on motivation for long enough knows that it just won't last. It doesn't matter how much motivation you have. It doesn't matter how bad you want it. There is guaranteed to be days that you absolutely won't feel like doing anything and you'll have zero motivation no matter how much you believe in yourself and no matter how much motivation you had when you started and no matter how big your vision is. But I was not going to give up. Self-discipline is probably the most important thing in our character. So I read so many books about it, about willpower, about discipline, about habits. I went to so many workshops and saw so many videos and lectures. The main turning point happened when I stumbled upon David Goggins and his book, Can't Hurt Me. In his book, he describes extensively how to use accountability for self-control and self-discipline. And when I stumbled upon this principle, I had this hope that maybe accountability was all I ever needed. You see, when you have a deadline or a due date in school or at work and you don't follow through with it, you're basically fucked, right? So it's really easy to get an assignment on time because you don't want the immediate consequences. You don't want to get fired. You don't want your teacher to yell at you. But it's really different with our personal goals. Because you see, with your personal goals, no one is gonna give a shit if after work you're gonna watch Netflix and not go to the gym. No one's gonna give a shit if you're gonna spend 6 hours a day on social media. No one's gonna give a crap if I'm not gonna edit this YouTube video and not gonna upload it. Which is exactly the problem. Nobody cares. There are no immediate consequences. So finding someone with similar goals that can share our journey can be a very powerful thing. So for example, I have a WhatsApp group with my dad that's called Stretching Accountability. And we basically both agreed that we want to do at least 10 minutes of stretching every single day. So we both know that if one of us does not do the stretching in that day, he has to write in the WhatsApp group why he didn't do it, and he also needs to pay some money to the other person. So exactly in those days when I don't feel like it, I know that I'm gonna have to explain to my dad why I didn't do it, he's gonna be disappointed, and I'm gonna need to give him some money. So I'm far more likely to do the stretching when I have that consequence, when I know that someone else cares about it. So you know guys, this is really just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many books and so many different approaches on self-discipline. But I think it all comes down to one basic and simple principle that could apply really to everyone. And that principle is the value of your word. You see, when you get back from work and you have a workout scheduled and the only thing you want to do is watch Netflix and not go to that workout, it is so crucial for you to do it anyways. And the reason for it is that exactly in those hard moments is when we teach our subconscious, when we teach our character, when we teach our identity who we really are. You see, when you don't feel like doing something that is important to you, but you do it anyway, you teach yourself that you're that kind of person. You're the kind of person that value his own word. You're the kind of person that treats his commitments like commandments. You're the kind of person that gives his word the value of gold. You're the kind of person that's gonna do whatever he says he's gonna do, whether he feels like it or not. And you know, when you get there, that's really just a superpower. So I hope you learned something from today's video and stay accountable.